Hi, my name is Rebecca Hosbach,
I'm Allison McSherry.
and this is the growling gummy bear experiment.
So the materials needed for this experiment include personal protective equipment such as goggles, gloves, and a fume hood.
Other materials needed for this experiment include a 25 by 200 millimeter test tube, a ring stand, a clamp, Bunsen burner, and a flint striker or match.
So start out by measuring out 10 grams of potassium chlorate into a large test tube.
Next, you will clamp the tube near the top at a 45-degree angle with the test tube bottom directly above the Bunsen burner.
You need to make sure that the mouth of the test tube is facing the back of the fume hood to avoid toxic fumes from exiting into the air. And also, for the best results, make sure that the test tube isn't too close to the flame or the flame isn't too strong.
Turn on the Bunsen burner to melt the potassium chlorate until it is a clear liquid, which we have already done this step and the previous.
And then once it's completely melted, turn off the gas and move the Bunsen burner away from the test tube.
And then finally, you want to quickly drop a gummy bear into the test tube using the clamp and prepare for the reaction. Here it goes. Our results showed that once the potassium chlorate was completely melted and the gummy bear was dumped in, it emitted a bright violet color.
This then reacts to make carbon, water, carbon dioxide, and energy, which is the heat and light that was emitted.
This represents the potassium chlorate, the sugar that was found in the gummy bear, and then the oxygen that was in the air. It then reacted to form carbon, water, carbon dioxide, and the energy, which was represented by the color that was, you saw, the bright pink color.
After the experiment is complete, the black color that's left in the test tube represents the small fragments of carbon.
As you can see, the remnants that are in the test tube are parts of the tiny fragments of carbon that were given off by the gummy bear.
And the carbon dioxide that was part of the reaction is a clear gas that was emitted into the air.
An example of a combustion reaction in real life is the burning of coal. The authors at reference.com state that the start of coal is a solid substance and when burned turns into a vapor. Coal is primarily composed of carbon and when heated reacts with the oxygen in the air. Coal is a good source of heat and light. The bright light given off by the coal when it is burned is similar to the bright light given off by dumping the gummy bear into the melted potassium chlorate.
Another example of the process of combustion is the burning of a candle. According to the article The Science of Candles, the wax is made from carbon-based chemicals. When it's burned, it reacts with the oxygen in the air to make carbon dioxide, which is a colorless gas, and the water that's formed is in the form of steam. And then when the candle is put out, you see the dark smoke. That represents the leftover carbon going into the air, similar to the black that was left over carbon in the test tube.
And that is the growling gummy bear experiment. Thanks for watching.